Welcome to the Savvy Shopkeeper Retail Podcast. I'm your host, Kathy Cruz. Just like you, I'm an independent retail business owner. I love the home decor and gift boutique I co-own with my sister, but I don't want it to consume me or my life. Join me each week as I share lessons learned, helpful tips, and valuable information for your retail business and life. Whether you're buying your products or making your products, whether you're a $25K business or a $2.5 million business, I'm on a mission to help indie retailers work less, profit more, and grow. Let's get started on today's episode. Welcome to episode 188 of the Savvy Shopkeeper Retail Podcast. How to sell using your window display when your store is closed. A QR tutorial for brick and mortar stores. I'm your host, Kathy Cruz. My intention for this episode is really exactly what the title of this episode said. It's to share a creative idea with you for selling from your store window when your store is closed. How many times do you hear customers say, I work when you're open, so I can never shop here. Or you'll hear someone else say, I walk by all the time and you're always closed. Or you'll hear someone else say, I wish you were open on Sundays, or insert whatever day or time of the week that they wish you were open. I'm a big proponent for consistent store hours, and I have a couple podcast episodes or blog posts, or maybe both, on this topic, so I'll make sure we link those in the show notes. But I also know that even with consistent store hours, we can't please everyone or accommodate everyone's schedules, right? What's nice is that times have changed for retailers, though. It's 2023, and technology, even though it can be frustrating at times, it does give us the ability to do things store owners couldn't do even 10 years ago. And this means the things that we can do also make it easier and convenient for anyone to shop small. Can we talk about websites and e-commerce stores? And if the pandemic didn't prove that we can do this, I mean, we all know how much we all pivoted, how much we changed things up, how much we added. Maybe it was a website, maybe it was an e-commerce store, maybe it was social media selling, whatever it is. We know that we can provide convenient and easy ways for people to shop with us even when we're closed. So just like you, some of you, maybe not all of you, but just like some of you, we hear the same or similar comments in my own store, the store I co-own with my sister. Early on in our journey, these statements would really bother me. It was the people pleaser in me, or the idea that we were losing out on sales, or even like just the suggestion that we were being criticized. But I've built my entrepreneurial muscle, and now it doesn't bother me. However, I want to stress that this doesn't mean that I can't get creative when it comes to serving our customers or new potential customers. I was in the store I co-own with my sister recently, and I was changing both window displays. It's pretty comical watching me change both window displays because we sell furniture and we have elevated windows, and me trying to take down furniture and put furniture up there by myself. I have to be selective about our window displays sometimes because I can't move a huge credenza or a highboy dresser into the window. Anyhow, I was recently changing the window display, and I thought about how many people over the years have called us, or they've messaged us on social media, or when they came in, they told us that they were walking by and saw items in our windows that piqued their interest. And the question popped into my brain. And this is the funny thing is whenever they ask a question, I have to ask myself a question. And that question that popped into my brain was, how can I help serve those customers faster or better? Like the people who call about something in our window. And I realized that I could serve them from the actual window while we're closed. And that's when the QR code idea hit me. A flyer hung in the window with a QR code that gives a customer a listing of all the items in the window display. Now, if you want to see what this looks like, Visit savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 188 because when I hung the flyers in our windows, I made sure to take pictures. I didn't realize that this would become a podcast episode or a tutorial. I genuinely was just trying to think of a way to serve those customers and to serve them well. So it's too soon for me to say if or how this flyer idea will convert to sales, but I feel pretty good about it. Even if it helps one customer by answering their question, or better yet, if it gets them to connect with us, how can I get them to subscribe to our newsletter or even come into the shop or message us? It's just taking them one step further to becoming, or one step closer, I should say, to becoming a customer. If they hold their phone up to this flyer now and they scan it, it's because something legitimately piqued their interest in the window and they are considering shopping with us. And if it brings them into our world at the Salvaged Boutique, then I'll take it. Now, we have 2 window displays at our store. We expanded last year, so I did this in both windows. The QR code in each window takes our customers to a specific collection in Shopify that lists all the products that are actually in that specific window display. This episode is brought to you by Master Shopkeepers, my mastermind group for brick and mortar retail store owners. If you're craving support, connection, inspiration, and motivation for your retail business, apply to join us. It doesn't matter what stage of shopkeeping you're in, what matters is your drive to work less, profit more, and grow, both personally and professionally. Learn more at savvyshopkeeper.com/group membership. That's savvyshopkeeper.com/group membership, all one word. Regarding analytics, because you all know I'm paying attention to the data, I know window number 1 is outperforming views of window number 2, meaning more people are scanning the QR code in our original window than they are scanning window number 2 at our store. And that alone tells me something, right? Like, not immediately, but then I know window number 2, whatever is in it, isn't as appealing as window number 1. Maybe I should change it up. Maybe I should add something in there that is going to pique their interest that makes them scan the QR code. Now, I also want to add that I understand why window number 1's analytics are better than window number 2 for this first round. It's because we had the most adorable baby wardrobe that my sister painted, and it was paired with other adorable baby items, kind of like a nursery room setting. That was in window number 1. And everyone loves babies, right? Plus, we have a lot of young couples and starter homes in our neighborhood. In fact, we recently sold the baby wardrobe because a local customer was walking by and she saw it in the window, and she's redecorating her 2-year-old's room because baby number 2, another baby girl, was recently born. So adorable. She came in with baby number 2, and it was just so sweet. Now, I only wish I would have asked her, the customer, if she scanned the QR code. I didn't, so maybe I'll remember to ask that next time. But also, according to the analytics, none of the scans have led to online sales. So it's kind of cool that in Shopify, they share that information in their analytics report. It'll actually tell you if anyone, once they landed on that page, the Windows 1 or Windows 2 page, did they add anything to their cart and or did they check out? So you all know I love the data. I love this stuff. And I think I'm going to keep an eye on this for a while to see what works and what doesn't work, especially as we head into Q4 and we change the holiday windows. If you're liking this idea and thinking you want to try this too, I'm happy to say I created a full tutorial on this. It is specific. Part of it is specific to Shopify, but if you have a similar point of sale system or website platform like Square or Lightspeed, you'll most likely be able to use my tutorial to figure this out. If you're a Master Shopkeepers member, please listen to this because I know a lot of you listen to the podcast regularly. If you are a Master Shopkeepers member, this tutorial and the Canva template are included in your group membership. I am listing them and sharing them in the group today, and they will be pinned in the featured section of the group, and we'll also include it in the lab in the academy. So don't purchase this. It's included in your group membership. Anyone else who's interested in grabbing it, just visit savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 188, and that's where you can grab it all for $7. Now, I want to circle back to the beginning of this episode when I talked about the comments customers make. Instead of beating yourself up or feeling annoyed by what they say, ask yourself, how can I get creative and sell to my customers, maybe even when I'm closed? The owner of Epiphany Athens, Dara, shout out to you. I love following you. She's also a Master Shopkeepers member. So I follow her apparel store on Instagram. She has a couple locations. I also shop with her online, and I love when she goes live with her team on Wednesdays to show what's new in their store. It's a weekly feature. I usually catch it on Instagram. I don't know if they do it on Facebook too. But you know what I really love is that recently when I visited her website, I saw that they use a collection on Shopify really similar to what I did with the window display idea to make it easy for their customers to shop the items that they feature in those Wear Wednesday lives. There's a link in their menu that I think it says Wear Wednesday Lives. And if I click on it, if there's anything I saw in that video, I will be able to quickly find the dress or the top or the pants or the accessory that I fell in love with while watching their live video. It just makes it so much easier. Again, we're talking about convenience, customer service, a better experience. So I just wanted to make sure that I mention it because you can do little things like this to serve your customers. And for me, that brings a little bit of confidence in the way I handle my store or in the way that I can come back to those customers who might in a way be complaining that we're never open. I can say, oh, well, here's our card. Our website is open 24/7. You can choose local pickup. We even ship. We also do XYZ, giving them alternative options and then also hoping to bring them into the store to pick up their order. So what can you do to turn what feels like a negative into a positive for your customers? And I'm going to say that one more time because I know we're wrapping this up and some of you might have disconnected or you're multitasking. What can you do to turn what feels like a negative into a positive for your customers? If you found this podcast episode helpful or you have a store owner friend who might want this tutorial, please share it with them. If you want to see the pictures of the flyer in the windows at my store, you want to buy the tutorial and the template for only $7 or find links to anything else I mentioned because I mentioned some previous blog posts and podcast episodes. You can do that at savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 188. I'm going to say it one more time, savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 188. Until the next episode, be savvy and boss up.